Okay, so for today's practice, we are going to start standing up. Okay, just having your feet a nice, comfortable hip distance apart. And just feel a softening in your knees and a heaviness to the tailbone, almost as though the tailbone is a magnet drawing down towards the earth. And then feel as though the crown of your head has been gently lifted. So that creates space in the vertebrae of your back, making sure your shoulders are relaxed. Just let your arms rest lightly by your sides. And then just a little swaying movement. Connecting with your body, with your movement, and any sensation from this movement. And you're ready, just coming to stillness, closing your eyes, and turning your attention and awareness onto your breath. Noticing the slight coolness of your inhale and the warmth of your exhale. Tuning into the sound of your breath. The sound of a breath, bring a tool to help just release the chatter in the mind, drown it out. And as you inhale, feel your heart lifting. And as you exhale, grounding down through your feet. Inhale, lift and lightness. Exhale, grounding and softening. And just take a moment to notice the stillness. So just like water, which can clearly mirror the sky and the trees, only so long as its surface is undisturbed, the mind can only reflect the true image of the self when it is tranquil and wholly relaxed. And with your eyes closed, bringing your chin down towards your chest. And as you inhale, right ear towards the right shoulder, lifting your chin. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder and chin to chest. So your nice rotation through your neck. Just taking this time to tune into exactly how you're feeling right now. Not judging, not criticizing, just accepting the way that you feel. And your chin comes back to your chest, reversing the direction, inhaling to the left and exhaling to the right. And taking one more circle. Your chin's back to your chest, lengthen up from the crown of your head. Open your eyes, bring your hands to prayer, interlace your fingers and rotate your wrists. Keeping your elbows lifted and just circle your arms from below the elbows. Keep a slight heaviness to your elbows so there's no strain in your shoulders, and back the other way. And releasing the hands down in a clockwise direction, circle your arms, one arm chasing the other. It's like softening into your knees and just feeling that movement beginning to come not only through the shoulders, but into the spine and the hips. And then back the other way. And bringing your hands down to your sides. So we're going to hold a ball of energy in front of the belly. So first of all, just slightly lean forward so you're pushing your hips back. And we're just going to draw the hands. So you're rolling your hands around the ball. Your knees bend gently from side to side. And you start to feel this almost like kinetic chain of movement in the spine and the muscles on either side of your spine. So just starting to feel that gliding sensation. And bringing the ball back to the center. As you inhale, take the ball over your left shoulder and lift off the right heel, looking back and up to the sky. Or bring the ball back to your center and then take it to the right. Lift off your left heel. Back to center, reaching over. To center, reaching over. To center, reach. To center and reach. Two more. Reaching to center, reaching, coming back to the center. Now again, holding the ball, you're going to place one hand on top of the ball and one hand below. So we're going to, first of all, take in the right elbow back. So you're twisting to the right, then rotate your right hand down, bring your left hand on top, and then draw the left elbow back. So twisting to the left. Take the left hand underneath, right hand on top as you draw over to the right. So just finding your rhythm here, moving the hands around the ball, leading with the top elbow as you twist. You can make it as slow or as rhythmic as you feel like. Again, Qigong movements are normally fairly slow. There's always a sense of resistance to the movements. Matching the movement and the breath, so don't forget to breathe. Two more. Coming back to the center, holding the ball again in front of you. Step your feet a little wider. So we're going to take the ball over to the right. Take it down towards your right foot, over towards your left foot. Circle your arms all the way up. And when you come back to the right, open your hands, forearms towards the wall as what we call the block. And then hold the ball, bring it across your chest, reach to the left. Take it towards your left foot, over to your right foot, big circle. Keep your eyes on the ball. And as you come back, blocking to the left. Hands across the ball, across your chest, towards your right foot, your left foot, circle over, blocking to the right. Hands across the body, circle to left foot, right foot over, and block to the left. Across the body, circling down, reaching over, and block. Across the body, reaching down, big circle up, and block. So two more across the body, circling down all the way over and block. Across the body towards your left foot, right foot, circle up and block. Coming back to the center, step your feet together. So this is called dragon. So you want to feel as though the bottom part of your body is the dragon's tail. The top part, the palms together, is the dragon's head. So we take the dragon's head up high. Take an inhale. As you exhale, leaning over to the left. Palms together. Then coming back to center, leaning over to the right. Now take a karate chop to the left. And then a karate chop to the right. And this time bring the hands over to the left, down by your left hip. Look over your left shoulder as you twist. Circle the arms up. And reach over to the right, side bend. To the left. Karate chop to the right. Karate chop to the left. Take your hands by your right hip, twist and look back over your right shoulder. And then we'll take a swimming dragon. So just moving the hands, moving the tail. So feeling that nice movement of the spine. This is a really lovely way to work with your spine. And coming back to center, hands to prayer, squatting down a little lower. And as you inhale, lift up, maybe a little jump, and let your hands relax and float down to your sides. Feet together again. Dragon's head above your head, leaning to the left, leaning to the right. Karate chop to the left, karate chop to the right. Taking the hands down by your left hip, look over your left shoulder. Circle the arms up and bend to the right. Bend to the left. Karate chop to the right. Karate chop to the left. Taking the hands down beside your hip. Look over the back shoulder. And then taking your nice movement from side to side. Bringing your hands back to prayer, squatting down low so that little explosion is lift up. Let your arms float down. We'll do that one more time. Feet together, lifting up high, bending to the left, to the center, to the right. Karate chop to the left, karate chop to the right. Take your hands down beside your right hip as you twist. Look left hip and look over your left shoulder. Circle your arms up, bending to the right, bending to the left. Karate chop to the right, karate chop to the left. Hands down by your right hip, look back over your shoulder. And then your swimming dragon, really feeling that lovely movement of the spine. Coming to the center, crouching down low, lifting up, let the hands float down. And take your clearing, step your feet a little wider apart, lift and gather, vitality and energy, and exhale, releasing stagnation, blockages. Inhale, breathing in positivity. Exhale, releasing negativity. Inhaling and exhaling. And coming to the front of your mat. Just having your feet hip distance apart. So as you inhale, we're going to lift the arms and then sink the hips down into Ukitasana. So just let your hips draw back. So first of all, we're going to swing both of the arms to the right as though you're pressing away to the right. Come back to Ukitasana and swing both your arms to the left. Look back, look up, reach high, circle your arms, press your palms down the backs of your legs. Belly to thigh, look between your shins. So just to warm up, we'll come back up, pressing your hands up the front of the legs, circling your arms wide, sinking into Ukitasana. Swing your arms to the right, to the center, to the left, to the center. Lift up, circle round, press your palms down the backs of your legs. Up the inside of your legs, circle your arms wide, sitting into Ukitasana, swing to the right, swing to the left, lifting high, and this time pressing down the backs of the legs. Draw your belly into your thighs, look between your shins. Inhale, hands to your shins, flat back. Exhale, drawing in. Inhale, lengthen, exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more, inhale. Bring your hands to the mat, walking your feet back to plank, dropping your knees to the mat. So this time, I want you to turn your fingers to face out. So your fingers are facing the long end of your mat, and then begin your circle of your spine. So just mixing it up. Maybe you notice different sensations. Circling back the other way. Turning back to the center, turn your fingers to face forward, take both your feet to the left, right foot on top, draw back to child's pose, look under your left armpits. Inhale your feet to the right, left foot on top, draw your hips back, look under your right armpits. Inhale to the left, right foot on top, exhale. Feet to the right, left foot on top, exhale. To the left, exhale. And to the right, exhale. So coming back to all fours. So only do this one if you don't have any issues with your wrist. If you do, keep your fingers facing forward. So we're going to turn the hands so the fingers face towards the knees. That's quite challenging. And then we'll come into cat, tucking the tailbone, draw the belly in, chin to chest, press up between the shoulder blades. Inhale, let your belly draw down, lift the heart, look forward. Exhale, rounding your spine into cat. Inhaling into cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale. Exhale. Quite different movement here. So you can't bend the elbows, so it's quite a different sensation. So just notice. Inhaling, one more. And then release your hands, give them a little shake. Bring the hands back to the mat, fingers facing forward. So this time we'll come into cow, belly down, and then exhale, rounding the spine as you press back into cat. Inhale, rounding forward. Exhale, round your spine, press your hips back to your heels. Take one more circle. Draw back to child's pose. Keep your head hovering and your lovely swaying spine. Your spine might be feeling quite nice after the qigong, really waking up. And coming back to all fours, spread your fingers, tuck your toes, lifting your hips high into a moving downward dog. And stopping in the center. So this part of our vinyasa flow today is going to be stepping the left leg behind the right leg. See if you can step it off the mat. And as you draw the left heel down, press into your left hand. So that really creates a lovely length in your left side. Your right knee is bent. Come back to downward dog. Step your right leg behind your left leg off the side of the mat. Draw your right heel down. Press your right palm into the mat. Coming back to downward dog, hips high and head low as you walk your feet forward, resting your belly to your thighs. Hold on to opposite elbows. That ragdoll, swinging, hanging, whichever feels nice for you. Maybe figure of eight. And stopping in the center, left hand to the mat, soften your left knee. Inhale, lift your right arm high. Release, soften into the right knee. Inhale, lift your left arm high. And release. Inhale as you open and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. And one more. And release. Heels together, knees wide into your squat, looking forward. Keep your hands on the floor as you lift your hips, looking to your knees. Back to your squat. Lifting your hips to your squat. And this time, lifting your hips, heels behind your toes. Lightly press your palms up the front of your legs. Circle your arms wide, bring them shoulder distance apart, and sink your hips into Ukitasana. Swing both of your arms to the right, look to the right, come back to center. Swinging to the left, to center, lifting high, circle your arms around. Palms press down the backs of your legs, belly to thigh, look between your shins. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, drawing in. Inhale, exhale. One more, inhale. Bring your hands to the mat, stepping your left leg back, left knee to the mat. Inhale, lift your arms high. And exhale, hands to prayer, interlacing your fingers and placing the palms of your hands to your heart. So this is a mudra for trust or ultimate trust. Inhale, take your arms wide. Bringing your left arm on top of your right arm. So you can either hold on to opposite shoulders, you can bring the backs of the hands together, or you can double cross the arms and eagle. And then as you inhale, lift up the arms if you've got them held, and then gentle back bend. As you draw the fingers back, look up at the sky. Back to the center, open your arms wide, and bring your left hand underneath your left shoulder, lifting the right arms, maybe on your fingertips, maybe the palm of the hand, maybe a block. Right hand to the inside of your right foot and lift your left arm. Now from here, bring your left hand down. We're just going to walk the hands across the long end of the mat. Turn your left foot out in line with your knee. Plant your left hand at the back of the mat. Straighten your right leg and extend your right arm. And then just play around with the side opening. So maybe moving the shoulder back and forward. Feel the hips. Really just warming up and connecting to your movement. Bring the right hand back to the mat, walk back across the long end of the mat into your lunge, hands to the inside of your right foot. Swing your right leg back, child's pose. Coming out to all fours, into downward dog. Stepping your left leg behind your right leg, see if you can step it off the mat. Bring your left heel down, press down through the palm of your left hand. To downward dog, step your right leg behind your left leg, bring your right heel down, press into the palm of your right hand. To downward dog, slowly into plank, dropping the knees, chaturanga to the mat. So as you come into cobra, I want you to bend up your left leg, look over your left shoulder and see if you can see your left foot. Then release the left leg down, bend up your right leg, look over your right shoulder, gazing at your right foot. Come back to center. Baby cobra, looking forward. Release. Chin to chest, round through your spine. Take your knees nice and wide, big toes to touch. Child's pose. Focusing now on the smoothness of your breath. Expansion in the diaphragm. And coming back to all fours, stepping your left foot forward. Inhale, lift your arms high. Exhale, hands to prayer. Interlace your fingers and place the palms to your heart. Again, the sense of trusting in what you do and what you say. Inhale, open your arms wide. Right arm over left arm. Come into eagle arms if you can. Lift the fingers high. Start to draw the fingers back as you look up, a very gentle back bend. Open your arms wide. Bring your right hand to the mat, lifting your left arm high. Left hand to the inside of your left foot. Lift your right arm high. Release your right hand. Start to walk your hands across the long end of the mat. Turn the right foot out in line with your right knee. Plant your right hand. Straighten your left leg and lengthen the left arm. And again, find a little bit of movement. Shoulder moving back, hips moving slightly. Take the left hand down, walk back across the long end of your mat, back into your lunge, hands to the inside of your left foot. Swing your left leg back, child's pose. So all fours, downward dog. Stepping your left leg behind your right leg. Bring the left heel down, press into the palm of your left hand. Back to downward dog. Step your right leg behind the left leg, off the left side of the mat. Bring your right heel down, pressing down through the right palm. To downward dog, slowly into plank, knees to the mat, chaturanga. Bend up the left foot, look over your left shoulder, looking at your left foot. to center. Bend up your right leg. Look over the right shoulder at your right foot. To center. Feet stay on the mat. Baby cobra. Release. Child's pose. All fours. Fingers spread wide. Lift your hips high. Draw the belly in and up. Relax your face. Coming to stillness. So the mind can only reflect the true image of the self when it is tranquil and wholly relaxed. With your hips high and your head low, slowly walking your feet forward. Exhale, head to knee. Inhale, palms press up the front of your legs. Circle your arms wide, sinking into Ukitasana. Swing your arms to the right, look to the right, to center. Swing your arms to the left, to center, lifting high. Circle your arms around. Palms press down the backs of your legs. Draw your belly and look between your shins. Inhale, flat. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Hands to the mat. Step your left leg back. This time stay off the left knee. Straighten into your front leg. Belly towards your right thigh. Chin towards the shin. Now bring your left knee to the mat. Draw back to runner's hurdle. Lift the sole of your right foot. Pull back on your right hip crease. Coming back to your lunge, lift the sole of your right foot, extend your right leg back, and then step your right leg to the outside of your right hand. Lifting up your right hand now to gently push your right knee away, lifting your right shoulder, draw your head back, out inside edge of the right foot, lifting. Nice. Release your right hand, swing your right leg back, child's pose. So all fours, downward dog. Step your left leg behind your right leg. Press the left heel down, press into the palm of your left hand. To downward dog, step your right leg behind your left leg, right heel to the mat so your left leg bends, press down through the right palm. Back to downward dog, slowly into plank. Chaturanga of your choice. Bend up your left leg, look over your left shoulder and cobra, look at your left foot. Come back to center. Bend up the right leg, look over your right shoulder, gazing at your right foot. Center, baby cobra. Release. Child's pose. Again, knees wider, big toes touching, third eye to the mat. Let the belly be able to relax between the thighs. Not only the belly expanding, the sides of the ribs, the lower back. And coming up to all fours, stepping your left foot forward. So we're going to start off by coming off the back knee, straightening into the left leg. Nice high hips, pyramid pose. Bring your right knee down, back to runner's hurdle of the sole of your left foot. Coming forward, lifting the left foot, extend your left leg long, and then step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Use your left hand to lift, to gently push the left knee away. Draw your head back over your right shoulder. Really notice the softness in your face. Feel the ease and smoothness of your breath. And release your left hand, swing your left leg back, child's pose. Up to all fours, into downward dog. Step your left leg behind your right leg, draw the left heel down, press into the palm of your left hand. To downward dog, step the right leg behind the left leg, draw the right heel down. To downward dog, slowly into plank, chaturanga. Bend up your left leg, look over your left shoulder, gazing at your left foot. The center, lift your right leg, look over your right shoulder at your right foot. To center. Baby cobra. Release. Child's pose. To all fours. Downward dog. With your hips high and your head low, walk your feet forward. Exhale, head to knee. Press your palms up the front of your legs. Circle your arms up, shoulder distance apart. Exhale, sinking your hips low. Ukitasana. Swing your arms to the right, look to the right, to the center, to the left, to the center, lifting high. Circle your arms around. Press the palms down the backs of your legs. Draw the belly to thighs. Inhale, flat back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Take your hands to the mat, walking your feet back to downward dog. Dropping down onto your knees. Thread your right arm through, thread the needle, right shoulder, right ear to the mat. Press your left palm to the mat to lift your left shoulder up and back. Now keep your left hip heavy and extend your left leg back, tucking the toes of your left foot. So as long as you feel that drawing down on your left hip, you're not going to roll over. But keep the left shoulder lifting up and back. So it's the shoulder lifts up and the left hip draws down. Now, as you keep the left leg long, and as you unthread the right arm, turn the right foot out to the right and extend your left arm forward into side opening. So this time I want you to feel the left hand drawing down as though you're creating a curved shape. Keep the left foot down, keep the left shoulder back, keep your head heavy. Release your left hand to the floor. Bring your knees back to all fours. Now, this time I'm going to extend the left leg and tuck the toes. Press the heel away, lengthen the back of your leg. Now, draw your left knee forward. Maybe see if you can cross it over your right thigh. If that's not possible, just come to child's pose. So if either knees crossed or side by side, sink your sitting bones back towards your heels. Now walking your hands over to the right, really working to walk the left hand over and feel that lengthening through the side, left side. Bring your hands back to the center as you lift up to all fours. Bring your left knee forward. Bring your knees side by side, and once again, thread your right arm through. So back to where we started. This time, lift your left arm And place the left hand behind your back. So really creating that lovely opening of the heart. Release your left hand, press up to all fours, and then thread your left arm through, left shoulder, left ear to the mat. So keep the palm of your right hand to the mat, lifting your right shoulder up. Keep the right hip heavy as you extend the right leg, tucking the toes. So as long as the right hip is pressing down, you can lift up through the right shoulder. Keep the right leg long, unthread the left arm, turn the left foot out to the left, reach the right arm over again, right shoulder above the left shoulder, drop your head, have the hand drawing down to make this curved sensation, really creating space in your right side. Try to bring the sole of your right foot to the floor. Bring your right hand down, keep the right leg long, press 5 toes, ball of the foot to the mat, and your heel draws away, lengthen the back of your right leg. Now from here, spring the right knee forward, either cross it over your left leg or bring the knees side by side, child's pose. Sink the sitting bones back to your heels. If your knees are crossed, your head will not be on the mat, but you're working more and opening the hips by drawing the sitting bones back to your heels. Walking both of your hands over to the left, plant the right hand, pull back on the right hip crease. So again, just feel the right sitting bone drawing down. Walk the hands back to all fours, spring the right knee forward, extend the right leg long, and come back to all fours. Thread the left arm through. And this time, lift the right hand high and take the right hand behind your back. So the more you reach towards the left thigh, the more the right shoulder will lift up and you create that twist and opening in your chest. Feel the left shoulder connecting to the mat. And release your right hand. Slowly press up to all fours. Tuck your toes and lift into downward dog. And you might want to move a little bit here in your downward dog. So just whatever feels right for you. Now lifting your right leg high, I'm going to step the right leg forward. Again, remembering you can take a couple of goes to step it forward. You can take the right hand and guide your right foot forward. Bring the left knee to the mat. Keep the left toes tucked. As you inhale, lift your arms high. As you exhale, swing the arms, dragon wings. Then as you inhale, lifting the arms, lift off the left knee. So take your time to lift up. Bring your hands to prayer, interlace your hands and place them to your heart. So that sense of trust. Open your arms wide, left arm over right arm, crossing the hands, lift the fingers high again. You might take it into a little back bend if you feel strong and balanced. And as you release the arms, take your right hand to your knee, bring your left hand down underneath your left shoulder. So option to drop the left knee if you need to, lift the right arm, twisted lunge. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot. Now we're going to walk across the long end of the mat. So plant your right hand just slightly in front of the left foot and then lift your left arm. So this is a twisted warrior. Right leg is straight, the left leg is bent, the left arm is lifted. Release your left hand, turn your feet to face the back end of the mat, dropping your right knee down onto the mat. Keep the toes of your right foot tucked. As you inhale, lift your arms high. So we're just going to repeat that flow. Exhale, dragon wings, swing the arms behind. Lift off the right knee as you lift up into crescent lunge. Bring your hands to prayer. Interlace the hands over your heart. Take a breath. Open your arms wide. Cross your right arm over your left arm. Eagle arms. Lift the fingers. Maybe draw the fingers back to look up, creating a little back bend. And open the arms wide. Place the left hand on your left knee as you draw the right hand down to the mat. And lift the left hand into twisted lunge, option to drop the right knee. Left hand to the inside of your left foot, walk across the long end of your mat. So your right leg bends, your left leg straightens, plant your left hand and lift your right arm. So you're facing the front end of your mat with your body. Release your right hand, turn your feet to face the front end of your mat, dropping the left knee. Keep the toes of the left foot tucked. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, dragon wing. Inhale, lifting up. Again, just take your time. It's quite a strong sense of movement. And then bring the hands to prayer, interlace the hands over your heart. Open the arms wide. Left arm over right arm. Eagle arms. Lift the fingers. Look up. Gentle back bend. Now this time, keep the arms in eagle. I want you to bring the weight into your right foot and lift your left leg. So just see, maybe just a tiny lift. It might be a full warrior 3. Just see where you come to. A little bit more difficult with the arms crossed, so don't worry if you fall out. All about learning and understanding. Now release the arms, bring your left hand to the floor and lift your right arm. If you can keep the left leg lifted, that's fine. If you need to place the left leg down, that's fine. Bring your left foot down, walk across the long end of the mat. Plant your right hand, bend your left knee and lift your left arm. We're looking to the back end of the mat. Bring your hands down, turn to face the back end of your mat, drop your right knee, keep the toes of your right foot tucked. Inhale, lift your arms high. Exhale, dragon wings. Inhale, lift the arms, lift up off the back knee. Hands to prayer, interlace your hands over your heart. Take a breath. Open your arms wide, right arm over left arm. Lift the hands high, maybe a little back bend, maybe just looking up. As you come forward, take the weight to the left foot, maybe just step the right foot in a little bit. Makes it easier to engage, to draw forward, keep looking down. As you uncross your arms, bring your right hand to the floor and lift your left arm. Option to bring the right foot down. Now bring the right foot down if it's lifted. Walk your hands across the long end of the mat. Plant your left hand, lift your right arm. Back to the front end of the mat. Step your left foot forward. Exhale, head to knee. Just take a moment in your forward fold. Now walk your hands up your legs. A roll of your shoulders. Now from here, just step your feet wider than your hips, toes wider than your heels. We're going to lift up the right arm. So turn the palm of your right hand to face away from your body. And then as you inhale, reach up towards the ceiling. So all you're wanting to do here is lengthen up through the side body. Without moving your arm, start to move your body away from your arm. So your right hand stays reaching up above your right shoulder and your body draws away. Try not to have too much weight here on this left hand. It's just heavy. Now lift up into star. Now swing the left arm down, turn your right foot to face the back and into a high lunge. So you're just going to swing and open back into star. Swing the left arm down and lift up into high lunge. Swing it back into star. Swing the arm down, high lunge. Swing it back, one more. High lunge to the front. Open into star. Release your right arm down. Reach the left arm up as high as you can. So your fingertips are trying to touch your ceiling, and then draw your body away from your arm. So this is lovely opening of the side body. It's a variation of Trikonasana. Again, lift into star. So this time your right hand swings down. You turn your left foot to face the front, and you can come off the back heel. So that's your high lunge. And then open into star. So left hand swings under, lift up, star. Swing it down to star, swing it down, and star. Hold your star. Slowly let your arms float down. Step your feet back to the front end of your mat. Inhale, lengthen all the way up. Slowly circle your arms. And then just taking your time to draw down the backs of your legs. Bring your belly to your thighs. Heaviness to your head. Hands to the mat. Walk your feet back to plank. Drop your knees and come into Makrasana. Turning your toes out and rest your head to your hands. And bringing your feet back together. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders, so into Sphinx Pose. You want to have a straight line from your elbow, from your shoulder to your elbow, and then your elbow to your wrist. Spread your fingers, press the pubic bone down, draw your shoulder blades down, bring your sternum forward, and look forward. Nice, gentle back bend. Now from here, you're going to thread your right arm through, so and behind the left elbow. Bring the right shoulder to the mat. Roll onto your left side. Bend up your left knee, so your right hand can hold that left knee. Now bend up your right leg, your bottom leg. Take the left hand behind and see if you can hold on to your right foot. So this is called cat's tail. Relax the head down, really feeling that nice opening through the spine. Release the bottom foot, release your left hand to the floor, and straighten the left leg, and thread the right arm and back into Sphinx Pose. Now threading your left arm through behind your right elbow, bring your left shoulder down, bend up your right knee so your left hand is touching your right knee, and then reach your right arm over, bending the bottom leg, the left leg, right hand holds the left foot if it can. If it can't, then just have that sense of drawing towards, so you're just reaching rather than holding. And then release your foot. Straighten out the left leg, bring your right hand to the mat. Straighten out your right leg, unthread your left arm, and back to Sphinx. Nice. Just relax your elbows out to the side, bring your chest down, slide your hands under your shoulders, keep your chin on your chest as you push yourself up to all fours, nice rounding of the spine, slowly all the way back to child's pose. Coming back to all fours and making your way onto your back, lying down on your back and hugging your knees to your chest. Interlace your hands over your right knee, straighten your left leg to the floor, flexing your left foot. Bring your right knee slightly out to the right and draw it towards the outside of your right shoulder. So keep the left heel pressing away and the right knee drawing so the right thigh is on the outside of your rib cage. Now release the pressure off the knee. Bring your right knee to the center line of your body. So keep your right hand just gently resting on the outside of your right knee. Take your left hand and place it underneath the calf muscle on your left leg and gently pull your left foot forward. So this is a really strong stretch here into the right glute, into the piriformis. So your left foot is drawing forward almost like a pigeon. And release the knee back to the center. Straighten your leg up towards the ceiling and place your hands behind the leg. And then just find that point of resistance. Hold and breathe. Bending your right leg, left hand over your right knee. This one, just pull it gently across your body. Keep your right shoulder on the mat. Turn your head to the right. So just a nice, easy twist. And come back to the center, place the sole of your right foot to the floor, bend up your left leg and interlace your hands over the left knee. Straighten your right leg to the floor, flexing your right foot. Take your left knee slightly out to the left and then draw it towards the outside of your left shoulder. Keep the right leg strong, keep the heel pressing away, keep the left thigh drawing down on the outside of your rib cage. So arm strength, but no tension in your shoulders or your neck or your face. Just a little bit of bicep strength. And release. So keep the hands on the knee, but just release the pressure. Bring the knee to the center line of your body. Left hand just rests on the outside of your left knee. Your right hand hooks underneath the calf muscle or the shin, and you draw the right foot forward. So this is a really strong stretch. It's a subtle movement, but you'll feel it deeply inside the glute and the piriformis of the left leg. Back to center, straighten your left leg. Slide your hands to that point of resistance. Hold and breathe. Bend your left leg, right hand over your left knee and pull it across your body. Keep your left shoulder on the mat, turn your head to the left. Eyes are closed as you breathe with ease. And bring your knee back to the center, bend up both of your knees and hug your knees to your chest. A little rock of your knees side to side and front to back. When you're ready, rolling yourself up to sitting. You're going to keep your knees together and take your feet to the width of your mat. And take your hands behind your shoulders and just drop your knees from side to side. So this nice movement of relaxing and releasing in your hips. And when both of your knees are over to the right, lift up. So plant your right hand and reach your left arm over. So for that lovely lengthening all the way down the side here. And take your hand behind your head. So as you inhale, draw the elbow back. And as you exhale, bring the elbow to touch your right knee. Inhale, left elbow draws back and exhale to your knee. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And one more. Inhale and exhale. As you release the arms, take the legs over to the other side. So your left leg is in front. Reach your right arm over. Take the right hand behind your head, draw your elbow back, and then exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale to open, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. And release. And bring your knees back to the center and straighten your legs out in front of you. I'm going to bend up the right leg and bring the sole, the outside edge of your foot to your right thigh. You can cross it over a little bit if that feels more comfortable, but make sure you keep the foot flexed. Take your hands behind you, underneath your shoulders, fingers facing towards your feet. Lean back, bending up your left leg. So this is now going to work into your hip. So how much you bend this left leg depends on how your hips are feeling. You might want to bring the hips closer to the left heel. So just see again. As long as you're feeling the sensations in your right hip. And keep the right foot where it is. Straighten out your left leg and bring the sole of your right foot to the floor, reaching your left arm around your right thigh. Lengthen and twist. Keep the left foot flexed. And untwist and just take a little twist to the other side. Back to the center, straighten out your right leg, bend up your left leg, keeping the foot flexed, hands behind, lean back and bend your right leg. So again, it depends. It can be a very small bend. It might be a big bend. It might be that you move your hips forward. Again, you're not wanting to create tension. You're wanting to just feel the sensation, still be able to breathe, still have a softness. Straighten out your right leg, bring the sole of your left foot to the outside of the knee, wrap your right arm around your left side. Take the left hand behind your back, lengthen and twist. Keep your right foot flexed, lengthen and twist. And as you untwist, you take both the hands, looking back over your right shoulder, back to the center, straighten out your legs. Your legs a little shake. And making your way down onto your back. You'll take it into simple inversion. If you feel like taking a different inversion today, a plow or a shoulder stand, if that's in your practice, feel free to come into that inversion. Inversions are really about re-energizing the body, the blood flowing back to the heart. Hugging your knees to your chest, making your way out of your inversion. With your knees bent, bring your feet to the floor. Make sure you stay warm and comfortable. And when you're ready, extending your legs out long, heels wider than your hips. Backs of your hands to the mat, palms facing up. Eyes are closed for Shavasana. Just take a nice deep inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. And just be aware of the whole of the back of your body softening and releasing to the mat. Relaxing through your face, no tension in your jaw. Awareness to your breath. As you inhale, your belly rises. As you exhale, your belly falls. Inhale, your belly rises. Exhale, your belly falls. Keeping your mind on the ease of your breath, the gentle rise and fall of your belly, resisting the urge to move. And just bringing your awareness back to your room, back to your physical body, deepening your breath. A little movement to your fingers and toes. Slowly drawing your heels together and lengthen your arms behind your head, nice and long, in your spine. Walking your heels towards your hips, hug your knees to your chest. Take a little circle of your knees one way and back the other way. And with your knees bent, feet to the floor, rolling to your right hand side. Hands to prayer. Relaxed body and calm mind. Your eyes closed, left hand to the floor, slowly making your way up to sitting, drawing your heart above your pelvis and your head above your heart, long in your spine. Awareness to your breath. I found this lovely little mantra. Let my soul smile through my heart and my heart smile through my eyes, that I may scatter rich smiles in sad hearts. Taking your arms wide, palms facing up. Trust your palms will meet high above your head. Look up to your thumbs. Thumbs to the crown of your head. Third eye. Heart center. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Namaste.